What is content marketing? Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, to drive profitable customer action. What is content marketing? If you're a business owner, you've likely heard of content marketing. But what is it, really? Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, to drive profitable customer action. Content marketing isn't about selling. It's about creating informative, educational, or entertaining content that your target audience will find valuable. By doing so, you build trust and credibility with your audience, which encourages them to keep coming back for more. And when they are ready to buy, they'll think of you first. A successful content marketing strategy starts with understanding your target audience and what they want or need from you. Once you know this, you can create engaging content that speaks directly to them. To get the most out of your content marketing efforts, be sure to promote your content across all channels so that your target audience can easily find it. The different types of content marketing. There are many different types of content marketing, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Here are some of the most popular types of content marketing. 1. Blogging. Blogging is one of the most popular forms of content marketing. It allows you to share your thoughts and ideas with the world in a concise and well-written format. However, it can be difficult to stand out from the millions of other blogs out there. 2. Social media. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are great ways to reach out to potential customers. You can share interesting articles, photos, or videos that will pique people's interest. The downside is that social media can be very time-consuming, and you may not reach as many people as you'd like. 3. Ebooks. Ebooks are a great way to share in-depth information with your readers. They can be somewhat time-consuming to create, but they're a great way to establish yourself as an expert in your field. 4. White papers. White papers are similar to ebooks, but they tend to be even more detailed and longer in length. Pros and cons of content marketing. There are many different ways to market your business or product, but one of the most popular and effective methods is content marketing. Content marketing can be a great way to connect with potential customers and sell your product or service, but it also has its downsides. Here are some pros and cons of using content marketing for your business. Pros. 1. Helps you build a relationship with your target audience. By creating helpful and informative content, you can establish trust and credibility with potential customers. This can help you build a long-term relationship with them, which is essential for any successful business. 2. Can be very cost-effective. Producing high-quality content doesn't have to be expensive. If you're willing to invest the time and effort into creating valuable content, it can be a very cost-effective marketing strategy. 3. Can help you reach a wide audience. Thanks to the internet, businesses can now reach a global audience with their content. This gives you the potential to reach a much larger number of people than traditional marketing methods. Cons. 1. Requires a lot of time and effort. Creating quality content takes time and effort. If you're not willing. What are the goals of content marketing? The goals of content marketing are to attract and retain customers, while also driving profitable customer action. Content marketing seeks to achieve these goals by creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content that attracts and retains a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, drives profitable customer action. Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, to drive profitable customer action. Content marketing's purpose is to attract and retain customers by creating and delivering relevant and valuable content. The process of attracting customers begins with understanding what your target audience wants and needs. Once you know what your audience wants, you can create content that meets those needs. Once you have created this valuable content, The next step is to get it in front of your target audience so they can see it and, ideally, share it with others. The final goal of content marketing is to drive profitable customer action. This could mean anything from getting someone to make a purchase to signing up for a newsletter or simply taking the time to read an article. No matter what the specific goal may be, it's important that. How to do content marketing. Content marketing is a strategic approach to marketing that focuses on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, to drive profitable customer action. Content marketing's purpose is to attract and retain customers by consistently creating and curating relevant and valuable content with the intention of changing or enhancing consumer behavior. Its ultimate goal is to drive profits. To do content marketing well, you need to understand your audience's needs and desires and then create content that aligns with those needs. Once you have a good understanding of your audience, you can then develop a content strategy that includes various types of content, blog posts, ebooks, infographics, etc., across different channels, social media, email, etc., that will help you achieve your business goals. Alternatives to content marketing. 1. Traditional advertising. This includes paid placements in print, broadcast, or digital media. It can be an effective way to reach a large audience, but it can also be expensive and time-consuming to produce. 2. Public relations. This involves creating relationships with journalists, influencers, and other thought leaders in your industry. It can be a great way to build brand awareness and get your message out there, but it can also be difficult to control the narrative. 3. Social media marketing. This involves using platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to connect with potential and current customers. It's a great way to build relationships and create content that is shareable and engaging. 4. Email marketing. This involves sending newsletters, announcements, or other promotional materials directly to people's inboxes. It's a great way to stay top of mind with your audience, but it can be easy to spam people if you're not careful. 5. SEO. This stands for Search Engine Optimization and refers to the process of optimizing your website and content for Google search. It's a great way to make sure your content. Conclusion. Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and, ultimately, to drive profitable customer action. If you're looking to create a successful content marketing strategy for your business, there are a few key things you need to keep in mind. First, focus on creating high-quality content that is interesting and useful to your target audience. Second, make sure your content is shareable and easy to consume by using engaging formats like listicles or infographics. Finally, be sure to promote your content across all of your channels so that it reaches as many people as possible. Contact GBN Web Development and speak to one of our web designers today.